engine that powers the iPhone and the iPad, we designed the engine. We don't go out to somebody else to do it. We have thousands of engineers that are working on advanced silicon.
You've talked about how even with the iPhone it got better. How is the watch going to get better?
That I'll keep to myself, because I don't want to tell anybody else. Because I don't want to tell anybody else about it.
Listen, here's the great idea. You don't want to tell anybody else. You say,
yeah,
about my idea.
Yeah,
I want to keep it secret.
Yeah.
In the next breath, you say, nobody can do it like we can do it. If nobody can do it like we can do it, you don't have to keep it secret.
Well,
because they can't compete. In your own words.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's people try to get as close as possible. You can draw your own conclusions whether
you're trying to talk your way out of this.
No, I'm making the point that if I give you the roadmap for the watch, and what we have planned for that, it fires the starting gun for everybody else earlier.
Yeah.
Than if I keep it a secret and then come out with it.
In other words, you have a longer lead time?
I got a longer lead time, and I'd like to protect that. You're trying to get me on every turn. I love you, Charlie.
I paid money for this watch. I want to know what I can expect.
It's going to get better. Just last month, we released the new OS, WatchOS 2, that enables native apps. So the apps actually run from your wrist. They don't depend on your phone. And that will unleash significant innovation in the developer community. That was honestly one of the key drivers of the whole ecosystem for iPhones when we did that. So we think that's huge. Even
you still program it from your iPhone.
You still depend on the cellular connection from the iPhone, yes, but the app will actually run on the watch. It's taking advantage of the system on a chip that we designed that's in the watch.
Does this Apple Watch, does it have the potential, in your judgment, to be as significant a contributor to Apple as the iPhone?
I think it has the potential to be huge. I'm not going to forecast,
But it's on that dimension.
But it's huge.
If it's not 60% of revenue, maybe.
It's huge. It has the potential to be huge.
That's a big bet on the part of Apple. It's a big bet on the part of Apple that this can deliver way beyond what we might have imagined from a smartwatch.
Sure, because when we place our emphasis on something, we not only decide what we're working on, but it means we didn't work on something else. And so there's an opportunity cost to doing that. And so we are a big believer in wearable technology and the wrist in particular, and Apple Watch in particular.
When you fail, I'm not sure this is a failure, but some thought it was. Apple Maps. How do you look at a failure?
It was a learning experience. We did fail. It was a failure. We put out a product that didn't meet our own expectations and our own standards, and it was a mistake. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I'm not going to come up with an excuse because there's no good ones.
Okay.
It was a mistake.
Did it cause you to question the process?
It causes you to be deeply introspective about why. And
this one's through.
Yeah, exactly. It causes you to ask all those questions and try to make sure that it never happens again. It's not the first time we failed. It won't be the last. I'm not naive enough to think we're never going to screw up again.
If you don't fail, you're not growing.
So I think you have to take it in context. The world didn't end. But we disappointed our customers, and we do not like that.
Did you disappoint yourself?
We disappointed ourselves immensely, and it was not up to our standards. And now, since then, that product's got really great, and I'm really proud of it. But we did shoot off our leg.
Yeah. People said, how fast can I get back to Google Maps?
What we actually suggested they use other products. We suggested ourselves, and because we are honest, we're intellectually honest. We could look in the mirror and say we screwed up. Let's go do the right thing by our customers and help them.
I bet this was a big topic at a Monday morning meeting, wasn't it?
It was more than one Monday morning. That one lasted for a while.
Then there's Apple Music, which is also something new. iTunes changed the face of music.
Yeah.
Apple Music can't do that because you already got Spotify and everything else. All you can do is find a place or not.
Find it. No, I think music is sort of deep in Apple's history. It's and we did.
And you had a founder who loved music.
And we still have many people here who love music. And we view that music has really moved culture. You know, it has pushed culture, and we'd like it to push it again.
Pushes politics and revolution.
It does. It does great things. It also inspires us into action, or maybe inspires us to go work out, or whatever our thing may be. And so music does a lot of things. And what we saw was people's purchasing on music is going down. And some people are getting music free, and you know that some of those things will probably continue. But there's also people that want a wide variety of music, a broad range, and they want curation. They want human curation, not curation by zeros and ones. And this was something that we saw in Beats. It was sort of they had the idea, and they were putting it into practice, that human curation was very important, that the next song was a very important thing in terms of how you feel, that the sequencing. And so there are things that computers can do, and there are things that humans can do. This is something that requires both. And if you only do it with machines, I think you wind up not with the feeling that you do if it's human curated. And you know, DJs have known this for a long time, and that's they're thinking about their sequencing of songs, etc. And so we're doing that.
They get paid a lot of money.
They get paid money to do it, clearly, but you do feel different. And you should feel great when someone is really putting
curating your music,
curating it. And so we're doing that on a broad basis.
Will it have the same impact as iTunes?
I think it will, over the arc of time, it will have a broader impact than iTunes.
Because ADQ says what you're doing there is bringing it all together.
We are. You know, we're bringing where artists can interact with their fans, and where they can release things that are not in the formal sense of a whole song. Fans can go there and listen to those things. They can go listen to music. They can get these incredible playlists. If you haven't listened to it, you should really listen to it. They're really, really great. You can get all the music in the world there, essentially. And we're seeing people being really satisfied with it. We've had, as you know, we started at the end of June. We gave people 90 days for a free trial. And we're just seeing now the first people coming off of that free trial into the paid service and feel really great about how things are going.
So the returns from the free trial are pretty good.
They're exceptional right now. Now we're just a week into it. Yes.
And the test is they're committed.
Exactly. You know, think about the problems of music today. It's very hard to discover new artists. And before